and welcome back to Paradise Lost in Books. I'm Christy, and today I'm here with one of my very best friends, Jackie, from Books, Board Games, and Ball Gowns. We did the Walt Disney World book tag on her channel, and today we are doing the Wizarding World of Harry Potter book tag on my channel.
So, of course, we, like a lot of people, love Harry Potter, and of course there's a Harry Potter book tag out there, but we wanted to do something original, so we decided to do a Wizarding World of Harry Potter book tag based entirely off of the areas in Universal.
Alright, without any further ado, let us get to the questions. The first question is, The Leaky Cauldron. Pick a book that was the entryway into a whole new world. Harry Potter.
We had to.
We had to. Every book tag has to have Harry Potter. What better new world to talk about, especially in the Wizarding World book tag, than Harry Potter, the original?
The next one is Butterbeer, a book or series that makes you feel nostalgic. I chose the Fear Street Saga and the Fear Street Saga trilogy by R.L. Stine. I read these books in middle school and I actually really loved them.
And I picked The Lovely Bones by Alice Sable. If you've read this book, this might seem kind of weird, but I read this book when I was in middle school and it really affected my perception of the world. Every time I read it, it makes me think of that period of my life. The next question is Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Pick a book with an epic prank or joke. And for this one, I picked Scrappy Little Nobody by Anna Kendrick. Mostly because I didn't want to go with Harry Potter again, because all the best pranks and jokes are in Harry Potter. But Anna Kendrick is really funny, and there's a few different hilarious jokes that she makes. I don't want to spoil any of her excellent one-liners or metaphors, so just read it for yourself and you'll see what I mean.
And I'm really sorry if I offend anyone with this one, but I went with Allegiant because, let's be real, this entire book is a joke.
This whole book is just one big prank.
Yeah. If I offended you and you really enjoyed this, I'm sorry, but this was a joke. The next one is Ollivander's, a book that feels like pure magic from the moment you pick it up. I went with The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I'm currently listening to this book on Audible right now and I'm enjoying it. From the very first line where it talks about how the circus just appears out of nowhere, like the entire first chapter, I don't even know how to describe it. It just, like, I want to actually be there right now. Just the way that they describe the circus and how it appears, and it's just, ugh. The audiobook is read by Jim Dale, and it's great so far. I'm loving it.
I went with the A Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. More specifically, A Court of Mist and Fury, because that was my favorite in the series so far. But from the first moment that I listened to the audiobook for the first book, I just couldn't stop with this series. It just felt so magical, and I loved it so much, and it's just incredible.
Yeah. Okay. Pivot!
Alright, the next question is Escape from Gringott. Pick a book or series that retells a well-loved story. And for this, I went with Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I mean, they're technically fairy tale retellings. Throne of Glass is supposed to be a really different Cinderella story.
Yeah,
so,
like what if Cinderella went to the ball to kill the prince?
Like, it's not immediately apparent like other ones, for example, the Lunar Chronicles, but it is a retelling of a well-loved fairy tale.
And I went with Roseblood by A.G. Howard, which is a retelling of Phantom of the Opera, which I am actually currently reading this right now. I'm about halfway through and I'm really enjoying it. The next one is the Hogwarts Express, a book that takes you to two different worlds. I went with Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie because it does go from London to Neverland and back and forth, and it's just such a wonderful, wonderful book.
And I went with Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I mean, pretty obvious. Alice goes from the real world to Wonderland and magical things happen. So definitely two different worlds in this one.
Yep.
Next question is Honeydukes. Pick a book that is sugary sweet. And for this one, I went with Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. The love story between the two characters is just super adorable, and I don't usually like a lot of contemporary romance type books, but I really enjoyed this story, and I just thought it was super sweet and adorable.
And I also went with a Nicola Yoon book, The Sun is Also a Star. And it was, you know, obviously kind of insta-love, which I'm not usually a big fan of, but the way that she wrote it was just so wonderful, and the entire time I was just like, oh, they're so cute, I love it. Dragon Challenge, a book with dueling POVs. I went with Replica by Lauren Oliver. It's literally 2 books in one, and so if you read it flipping back and forth, it is multiple points of view.
And I went with the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan. It starts off with one person's point of view, but as the series progresses, there's arguably too many points of view. It definitely feels like a duel at times because you don't remember who this character is, ever. The next question is Filch's Emporium of Confiscated Goods. Pick a banned book. And I went with Animal Farm by George Orwell. This is a great political commentary, and if you've ever read it, you understand why it was banned, because it kind of depicts politicians as pigs, and the populace is a bunch of dumb idiots that just kind of go with whatever the pigs say. But it's a really good book, so read it if you haven't.
And I have a 2-for-1 of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. Obviously there's a lot of controversy with, racism and certain language that appears in these books. But yeah, but it's, they're still wonderful
It's
books.
for a reason, and it's, very good literature.
It is. And the final one is Forbidden Journey. Pick a book or series where the main character has to go on a series of successive trials. And I chose The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Just the main characters, they just deal with situation after situation after situation throughout the entire series, like while they're in the maze, after they get out, etc., etc.
And I picked Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. In both of the Percy Jackson series, they go through so many things. It's like one quest after another, one god or goddess or creature effing up their quest after another. It's just like constantly, there's always something going on. They never really get a break, so.
Take a break.
Alright guys, that is it for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter book tag. Even if you haven't been to the parks, we tag all of you Potterheads to do this video, and let us know when you do it so we can see all of your wonderful answers.
Yes, please.
Yes. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you will check out Jackie's channel and our Disney World book tag when you're done watching this. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channels, and we will see you next time. Knox!